Welcome students to our next lecture of quadratic equation. Today's lecture is very important as we'll be learning the most important method from board exam points of view, the formula method, the second method to solve the quadratic equation, formula method. But prior to it, before starting it, let's solve one of the questions which is based on a previous method only, splitting the middle term. Okay students, now let's see. The question is find k. K is an unknown. I need to find this k for which x equal to 3 is a solution of this given equation. X equal to 3 is a solution to this equation. That means students, x equal to 3 will satisfy this equation. Will satisfy because it's given, it's a solution to this. Okay, that means when I'll substitute at the place of x3, wherever there is x, I'll substitute 3. The left hand side will be equal to right hand side. I'll take it for granted because it's given to me that it's a solution. Okay, so by that we need to find first the k. The first thing we need to find is k, and second thing we need to find is find other root also. We'll see to it afterwards. But first of all, to start with, I need to ask you, what is this x equal to 3? What is this x equal to 3? Students, x equal to 3 is one of the root. Yes, is one of the root. What do you mean by root? Root means that value which you substitute in the given equation and that satisfies your equation. So any number which satisfies your equation, that becomes the solution of that equation, and the other word of it is the root. So x equal to 3 is the root of this equation, and they are asking us that find other root also. So how many roots will be there over here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many? No, only 2 roots, because highest degree over here I can see it's 2. See, the variable x is a variable. Highest degree of a equation is 2, so that means only 2 roots are possible. This is the logic. If the highest degree is 3, then 3 roots are possible. If highest degree is 4, then 4 roots are possible. Okay, so x equal to 3 is one of the roots, and we need to find the other root. Totally there are 2 roots only. But before going to this aspect of the root, we also have to find k. Okay, let's start. To start with the question, I'll first copy down the equation in the solution part. Solution, it's k plus 2 into x square minus kx plus 6 is equal to 0. It's given to me that x equal to 3 is a solution. Okay, so I'm substituting at the place of x 3, and it will satisfy because it's given as a solution. Put x is equal to 3. Wherever there is x, I'll just substitute 3. So k plus 2 at the place of x 3. So it becomes 3 square minus k as it is k, x 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore 3 ka square, students, is 9, and 9 into k becomes 9k plus 9 into 2 becomes 18 minus 3k plus 6 is equal to 0. How many terms, students, you can see with k? Here it's 9k and here it's minus 3k. So can I say, students, that 9k minus 3k becomes plus 6k? Okay, and over here 18 plus 6, it comes to 24. So plus 24 is equal to 0. 24 will go on that side, so becomes minus 24. 6k is equal to minus 24. 6 ones are 6, 4s are 24. Therefore k is equal to minus 4. Okay, I got one answer. It's so simple. It's so simple, students. So originally this was my given equation, but now I found out the value of k. So now why to keep k? Now I'll just substitute the value of k in this equation. So therefore given equation becomes I'll substitute the value of k. It's k plus 2. Value of k is minus 4. So minus 4 plus 2. At the place of k, minus 4. Minus 4 plus 2, x square as it is x square. Just at the place of k, I'm substituting minus 4. Minus kx minus, at the place of k, minus 4. X as it is x. Plus 6 is equal to 0. Minus 4 plus 2, it's minus 2. Therefore, minus 2 into x square. Minus minus becomes plus. So it becomes plus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now students, just listen here very carefully. It's always advisable that always keep the x square wala term positive. So to make this x square wala term positive, I'll multiply with minus sign throughout the equation. So this will become plus, this will become minus, and this will become minus. On the right hand side, it's 0. And I can see students over here that every term is an even number. So I can easily divide by 2 also. So I'll say in short, dividing by minus 2. Dividing by minus 2. No need to write. Therefore, if I divide the entire thing with minus 2, so all the signs will reciprocate. All the signs will be inversed. Minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, and also divided by 2. So this will become x square minus 2x minus 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and signs also reciprocated. Okay students, so can I say this is a pure quadratic equation? Yes, a pure quadratic equation. So how we deal with this type? See here, we need two numbers such that the product of those two numbers is minus 3. So I'll say I need the product to be minus 3. Okay. So I need two numbers such that their product is minus 3, and when those two numbers are added, I should get minus 2. So their summation should be minus 2. I need two numbers such that their product is minus 3, and when the same two numbers are added, I should get minus 2. Students, can I say I can get, as I want minus 3 as the product, so 3 ones are is 3. I want minus 3. So if I say this is minus and this is plus, so minus 3 multiplied by plus 1 is minus 3. Okay, product is minus 3, and minus 3 plus 1 becomes minus 2. Oh, great, I achieved my summation also. Great. And we are doing this with the help of splitting of middle term. So I will not write this middle term. Instead of this, I will copy minus 3x and plus 1x. No need to write 1, but I am writing plus 1x. Okay, x square as it is copied, and minus 3 as it is copied. X square as it is copied, minus 3 as it is copied, and splitting of middle term. So not writing the middle term. Instead of this minus 2x, I wrote minus 3x and plus 1x. That's it. Therefore, I will remove common x. If I remove common x minus 3, from here plus 1 common, and from here x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 3 and x plus 1 will be equal to 0. Therefore, I can say students, either x minus 3 will be 0 and x plus 1 will be 0, or x plus 1 will be 0. So I will write here x minus 3 equal to 0. I will make a line, x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 3 is the one root, and x is equal to minus 1 is the other root. Now see students, as I told you, the highest degree of a quadratic, which is a quadratic, see this is a quadratic, this equation, I'll highlight it with a star. This was a quadratic. Its highest degree is 2, x ka degree. Here also we can see that in the initial equation, x ka degree is 2. So only two roots are possible. One root they gave us, x equal to 3. It's same way this we achieved here. And the other root is x equals to minus 1. So find the other root also. So other root is x equals to minus 1. And one of the answer is k is equal to minus 4. Please pause the video and start doing it, students. Students, now we are starting the second method known as formula method. Very, very important. I'll say 99% this question will be there in your board exam, that solve a quadratic equation by formula method or by formula. And even we say like this, that if nothing is mentioned, just a quadratic is given and they ask you to solve, so don't go with the splitting of middle term method. Always solve by formula method. because formula method is very simple but has different number of steps and a series of steps, so it can fetch you more marks. So formula method, before starting with this formula method, before starting its questions, just quickly see what is the formula method. If we say the default equation, the general equation of quadratic is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Let me ask you all students, what is a? What is a? You will answer, sir, a is called as coefficient of x square. Yes, a is any number, it will be any constant, 5, 6, 7, anything which is associated with x square. So technically it is called as, a is called as coefficient of x square. What is b? B is called as coefficient of x. And what is c? C is called as constant. Why it's called as constant, students? C is called as constant because it does not has x with it. Now what is formula method? The method of solving quadratic equation by a formula is called as formula method. Simple. And the formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. Yes, this is the formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. What is b? This b, from where we will write the number associated with x, the coefficient of x, b, that number will come here. Same here b. What is a? Any number associated with x square is called coefficient of x square and is called as a, and c the constant term upon 2a. Okay, and just to add on, whenever there is any question, the first step will be, we will first find the value of b square minus 4ac. First we will find the value of b square minus 4ac, and then second step we will apply this formula, we'll write this formula, and in the formula we'll substitute this value of b square minus 4ac. You can ask me, sir, is it not possible that directly we apply the formula? Yeah, it's possible, but it may happen that when if you start directly and you substitute the value of b, it's a square, it's a long calculation, and anywhere if you get anything wrong, then entire answer you will get incorrect. But at least first if you will find b square minus 4ac ki value, so you will get some marks for finding this value. Okay, so this is formula. X is equals to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. This is called as formula. And when we solve any quadratic with the help of this formula, the method is called formula method. Please copy down, students. Students, the first question is on the board. The question says solve. See, they will not mention that solve by which method. Whenever a quadratic is given to solve, you always have to solve it by formula method. Give your answer correct up to 2 decimal places. Okay, fine, that we'll see afterwards. For your information, student, this question was asked in the year 2004. Let's start. I'm starting with my solution over here. The first thing I will write? First, I'll copy down the equation. 3x square minus x minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, now comparing this equation, comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the general form of quadratic. Okay, so therefore can I say, students, I say value of a is 3, number associated with x square, the coefficient of x square is 3. Now pay attention very carefully. What is the value or coefficient of x? Here there is no number associated with x. But students, where there is no 1, there is always 1. So students, will I write 1 over here? Will I write 1 over here? No, it is minus 1. Pay attention, you have to consider this sign also. Students, what will be the value of c? Will I write 7? No, it's minus 7. Pay attention over here. Great. So I got a as 3, b as minus 1 and c as minus 7. Let's start. I'm starting with, first step is just to find the value of b square minus 4ac. b square, b is minus 1, so minus 1 ka square minus, as it is minus 4, so I'll write 4 here. Okay, a, so at the place of a I'll put 3. C, at the place of c I'll put minus 7. Okay, minus 1 ka square is positive 1. I'll request you students, because I don't have place, that's why I'm not writing it over here. You have to do vertically, leave lines between every step, but I'm doing horizontally because I don't have place. Minus 1 ka square is 1, and I can see everything is multiplied, so minus minus becomes plus. 4 first 7 3s are 21, 21 4s are 4 1s are is 4, 4 2s are 84, and it comes to be 85. Okay, so I got the value of b square minus 4ac as 85. Fine, great. Now I'll apply the formula. My formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. Understanding, students? Minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. Once again I will request you students, I don't have plates, that's the reason I'm not writing it down here. You have to leave a line and write over here, but I am writing over here. So value of x is minus b, minus, this minus is of the formula, so I'll copy this minus as it is minus. B, what is the value of b, students? B itself is minus 1, so I'll write minus 1 in the bracket. Plus minus, as it is plus minus, square root, so I'll write a square root. See, we have already found out the value of b square minus 4ac, and it's 85. This is the advantage of finding it first. If you don't find it first, then it will become very complex in a small place to find everything. The whole upon 2 into a. What's the value of a? A is 3. Okay, great. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 becomes plus 1. So I'll just write plus 1 plus minus root of 85. I'll just write root of 85 as it is. The whole upon 3 2s are 6. Now students, how to find out the square root of 85? You must be thinking. Don't worry. At the last page of our textbook, the values from 1 to 100, square roots from 1 to 100 is provided, and in your board exam also they will provide you the square root table. You can see on the screen 1 as it is 1 plus minus square root of 85 is 9.220. We have to write all the digits. 1 as it is 1 plus minus square root of 85 is 9.220 the whole upon 6. Okay, great. Next step. Therefore, x is equal to, now see here it's 1 plus minus, so I'll write x is equal to 1 plus 9.220 the whole upon 6. What I am doing, students, instead of writing plus minus, I only wrote plus. Okay, now I'll draw a line in the center and I'll write x is equal to 1 minus 9.220 the whole upon 6. So one time I wrote plus and one time I wrote minus. Great. Now let's do it, students. Over here it will be, therefore x is equal to 1 plus 9.220. It's nothing but 10.220 the whole upon 6. And on the right hand side it will be x is equal to 1 minus 9.220. So of course it's like answer will be in minus 8.220 the whole upon 6. Now students, I'm doing the cancellation. Please see this carefully. 6 ones are, and over here 6, what it will be, I'm writing it here. I don't have place, that's why I'm writing it here. 6 ones are, I'm cancelling with 6. 6 ones are is 6 decimal point. 4 is remaining, so this 4 comes here. It becomes 42. 6 sevens are is 42. Okay, fine. Then this 2 is remaining, and this 2 is small, so I have to write a 0 over here. Then this becomes 20. So 6 threes are is 18. 2 is the remainder. So because I have already applied the decimal point, so I'll apply 0. So 20 it will become. So 6 threes are, it will be a recurring 3333. Okay. Over here, see here, 6 ones are. Once again, I don't have place, that's why I'm writing it here. 6 ones are is 6 point. 2 is the remainder, 2 is remaining, so 2 will go here. It becomes 22. 6 threes are is 18. Now 4 is remaining, so 4 comes here. 6 sevens are is 42, and 0 as it is 0. Of course, it will be a minus. So students, I'll say my one value of x is 1.7033, and my other value of x is, I'll write here, minus 1.370. Okay. Now students, many of you term this as your final answer, but students, this is not your final answer. This is not your final answer. Please see here, I want you all to see here. Give your answer up to 2 decimal places. We have to write our answer only up to 2 decimal places. Yes, this line carries 1 mark. If you don't do it like this, then your 1 marks will be deducted. So students, what will be your answer? What will be your final answer? See here, please, see here. Just 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places means just this one. The third digit over here is not 5 and more than 5. If this digit, see the arrow, is 5 or more than 5, then we would have added 1 in the second digit. But here it's less than 5. If the third digit is less than 5, then we should not add anything to the second digit. But if the third digit is 5 or more than 5, we add 1 to the second digit. That is called as rounding it off. But now the third digit is less than 5, so value of x is 1.70 only. This is our first value, and here also the third digit is 0, so I can just write value of x over here is minus 1.37. So I got these two values. One is 1.70 and other is minus 1.37. Don't say like this, students, that no use of 0. Here 0 matters a lot. Okay, pause the video and please do it. Students, the next question on the board, this question was asked in the year 2016 board exam. Solve this quadratic. Correct to 2 significant figures. Yes, this is something different. Correct to 2 significant figures. It's not like in the previous case, correct to 2 decimal places. Correct to 2 significant figures. Solution. In the solution part, the first thing I'll copy down the quadratic. X square minus 3 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. See, it's not in the form of quadratic. The form of quadratic is always ax square plus bx plus c. So I need to first evaluate a little bit. Therefore, x square minus 3x minus 3 into plus 3 is minus 9 is equal to 0. Yes. Now it comes in the form of a quadratic. So now I'll write comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So therefore, what will be the value of a? Value of a is nothing but the coefficient of x square. Where there is nothing, it's always 1. It's plus 1. So a is 1. Value of b. B means coefficient of x. Be careful. Coefficient of x is minus 3, not 3. It's minus 3. And coefficient of c, the constant, is minus 9. Be careful. It's not plus 9. Okay. So the first thing is, we'll find b square minus 4ac ka value. So I'll start over here. B square minus 4ac ka value. B square means minus 3 ka square. Value of b is minus 3. Minus, as it is minus, I'll write. 4 as it is 4, I'll write. A, what's the value of a? A is 1, so I'll write here 1. C, what's C? C is minus 9. Okay. Minus 3 ka square. Even power on a negative number gives us positive. So 3 ka square is 9. It will be plus. A plus. I can see there are 2 minus sign and all the things are multiplied. So minus multiplied by minus is plus. So here plus will come. 9 fours is 36. Okay. And 36 plus 9 is 45. Great. We got the value of b square minus 4ac, students. Okay, students. Now let's apply a formula. What's a formula? A formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. See, I told you many times, students, prior over here, b square minus 4ac also. All different equal to's will come on the different lines. But I don't have place, that's why I'm going horizontally. Okay? You should write one below another. All equal to's will come in a single line, leaving one lines. Okay, minus, this minus is in the formula. I wrote as it is minus b. What's the value of b? B is minus 3. So I need to write here minus 3. Okay. Plus minus, I'll write plus minus root. So I'll write a square root. Square root of what? B square minus 4ac. And b square minus 4ac ka value is 45. So I'll write here 45. The whole upon 2a. So 2 as it is 2. What's the value of a? A ka value is 1. Okay. Now, therefore, x will be what? Minus into minus becomes plus. So it becomes plus 3 plus minus as it is root of 45. I'll write as it is, and 2 ones is 2. Okay. So now I'll write 3 as it is, plus minus as it is, the whole upon 2. Now you all must be thinking, what is root of 45? So students, for square root of 45, just see the screen. It's 6.708. So square root of 45 is 6.708. Okay, 6.708. That's it. So now the next line, therefore x is equal to 3. I have plus minus. I'll just write plus 6.708 the whole upon 2. Okay, and I'll draw a line and then write x is equal to 3 minus 6.708 the whole upon 2. What I did? It was plus minus. So one time I wrote plus. I drew a line. One time I wrote minus. Great. Okay. Next. Therefore, x is equal to 3 plus 6.708. It's 9.708 the whole upon 2. Okay. And over here, x is what? 3 minus 6.708 minus 3.708 the whole upon 2. Okay, plus minus and sign of is minus and sign of bigger number is minus. 3 minus 3.708 the whole upon 2. Now is the time for the cancellation, students. Pay attention very well. 2 ones are now 2 fours are is 8. I'll put a decimal point, carry 1 here. It's 17. 2 eights are it's 16. Carry 1. 2 fives are becomes 10 and it's 8. 2 fours are is 8. 2 ones are, I'll write here. 2 ones are is 2. Decimal point, carry 1. It becomes 17. 2 eights are is 16. Carry 1. 2 fives are is 10 and 2 fours are is 8. Of course, it's a minus sign over here. Okay. So now let's write the answer. Therefore, x is equal to plus 4.854 over here. And on the right hand side, x will be equal to minus 1.854. Now students, will this be called as my final answer? No students, not at all, not at all. Please see here, we have to write up to 2 significant figures. So how to find significant figures? I have already explained you all in my video of significant figures. So see this, significant figures are started from the first non-zero number. So my first non-zero number is 4. So I'll start counting from 4. And here also my first non-zero number is 1. So I'll start counting from 1. So I just want over here, how many? 2 significant figures. So I just want here first 2 numbers. And here also first 2 numbers. But students, here there is a catch. Here there is a catch. See the catch. Therefore, x is equal to 4 point. The third decimal which we are ignoring is 5. So whenever the third decimal is 5 or more than 5, we add 1 to the preceding one. Whenever the third digit or the the digit what we are ignoring, it's 5 or more than 5, we always add plus, we add 1, we always have plus 1 to the digit just preceding it. So I'll add 1 to 8, and 8 plus 1 is 9, so answer will be 4.9. It's called as rounding off or approximation. Similarly here, x is equals to, will be minus 1.8. No, the third digit or the digit with what we are ignoring is 5 or more than 5. So we will add 1 to the digit preceding it. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So this will be minus 1.9. So our two answers are x is equal to 4.9 and x equals to minus 1.9.